I was 15 when I started swimming. I did a few other sports when I was a lot younger, and mostly athletics, and that finished at under 15. So I was looking for a new sport and ended up in the pool. Yeah, it can be difficult to balance everything that goes on. We've got around about a 30 to 35 hour training week these days, and that's actually dropped back as I've gotten older. So, it's pretty much a full-time job, and then on top of that, the hours I spend studying or at uni, and on the occasion, grabbing dinner with friends. So it can be difficult to juggle, but at this stage of my life, the swimming for me is number one, and that's been fantastic. I've been able to chip away at an MBA, and going quite well so far. I'm really enjoying it as well. So it's actually a really good distraction. I find you spend so much time in the water and so much time focusing on the training and that sort of high performance aspect of things, that the break away from it and switching your brain into an academic mode is actually quite rewarding.
I thought I'd try and give this swimming career a go, and I just so happened to join the squad that Mel was in. And from there we grew really good friends, and it wasn't until 2010 we got together, and then we decided to move to the Gold Coast to pursue another path in our career and join Glenn Baker's squad.
Yeah, I really enjoy coaching Mel most of the time. Look, she's very determined, she's single-minded. Nowadays it's one thing that coaches really try and instill is balance within the swimmers' lives. So Mel taking on studies, I encourage that. We've had pretty interrupted 2013 with injury, so that was a difficult year, but she's come out on top now, and it's just that attitude that gets her through that.
I guess we trained so hard for so long, and to break a world record is one of those things that you chase as a kid. You want to be a part of it one day, and probably don't ever expect to be, but that's always the goal. And for that to actually happen in real life, I guess, is it was pretty exciting. It kind of gives me goosebumps a little bit to think about it.
Mobile phone SIM card rally. Excuse me, sir, just seeing what this is all about.
Well, it's all right here on my placard. We deserve simple plans with straightforward bills.
Do a lot of business travel, and I think they're absolutely right. Roaming charges are ridiculous, and we're saying no to it.
And the boss knows you're here?
Not it. Well, we'll have a conversation about that in due course.
At Vodafone, we hear you, and we have a plan to set you free.
Welcome everybody to the Gold Coast Aquatic Centre for the 2015 Swimming Champs for Australian Uni Games. We're about to kick off with the heats from the 50 metres freestyle. We'll be starting with the women's heats. I think there's around about 9 heats, and then we'll jump straight into the men's 50 metres freestyle, and I think there's around about 10 heats in that. That will be closely followed by the 200 metres breaststroke in the female, and then the men's 200 metres breaststroke. And if we're still streaming after that point, I'll certainly let you know what events are to come. But it's a beautiful day here on the Gold Coast, clear skies, no clouds. Everybody is full of sun cream. They've slip, slop, slapped. And as I said, we're going to be kicking off in a couple of minutes' time. It was scheduled for a 9:30 start, but it looks like we're just waiting a couple of minutes to make sure all timekeepers have arrived. So for all those early joiners, thanks for being with us today. And the rest of the schedule today, for those of you who are interested in the other events, from the swimming, we'll be live streaming the athletics later in the day. And then we'll be going to the feature event of day 3 at Uni Games, that being the tug of war on Main Beach, I think it is, in Surfers Paradise. So if you have never got your tug of war on before, make sure you join the coverage starting from around about 5:30. As this afternoon we'll also have the AIS mascot race, as well as some other little events before the tug of war begins. So as I said, we're looking for about a 5-minute start here at the Swimming Australian Uni Games. We have some of the best swimmers in the country joining us here today, so no doubt for those family and friends who have logged into the coverage here on the YouTube channel for Uni Games, you'll be able to see some of Australia's best up-and-comers and those who have already been involved in the sport for a number of years anyway. In the backdrop, we'll be giving you a couple of shots of the beautiful SeaWorld across the water. But who would want to be at SeaWorld when you're here at the Aquatic Centre for the Australian Uni Games? So without further ado, it looks like the ladies are jumping up onto the blocks now. There'll be no commentary, unfortunately, today at the swimming. However, we'll certainly be able to bring you the audio from the ground announcers, as well as giving you a shot of the running clock, which will be in your bottom left-hand corner.
Women's 50 metres freestyle, heat 1.
All right, looks like we're about to start. Thanks for joining us.
Lane 0, Elizabeth Hudson, Melbourne. Lane 2, Monica Fan, Latrobe. Lane 3, Renee Casey, Latrobe. Lane 4, Mariana Chang, AND. Lane 5, Lauren Fulcher, Western Sydney. Lane 6, Julia Ryan, Latrobe. Lane 7, Laura Hughes, Deakin. Lane 8, Celine Cassie, Federation. Lane 9, Sarah Poloni, ANU. Event 13, Heat 2.
How's that, Jack? Why is that? Okay, great. Yeah, good idea. Sweet, I'll swing back fast then. So I can get him climbing up on the blocks.
Lane 0, Stephanie Andrews, New South Wales. Lane 1, Sabrina Moyer, ANU. Lane 2, Kelly Rasmussen, Burton. Lane 3, Amy Marsh, Latrobe. Lane 4, Kyra Sanborn, Melbourne. Lane 5, Lucy Welch, Melbourne. Lane 6, Ashley Tunshin, RMIT. Lane 7, Tegan Rains, ADFA. Lane 8, Nicolette Young, Latrobe. Lane 9, Sophie Cantwell, Latrobe.
So does the board look good?
I have a referee's infraction report. Event 13, Heat 2, the women's 50 metres freestyle. The swimmer in lane 8 was disqualified, started before the starting signal. This is Heat 3. In lane 1, Ashley Van Kemenade, ACU. Lane 2, Nicole Furley, ACU. Lane 3, Alison Fisher, ACU. Lane 4, Holly Wells, UNE. Lane 5, Lauren Anderson, Flinders. Lane 7, Taylor Byrne, UTS. Lane 8, Clarissa Moody, ACU. Lane 9, Kimberly Branson, Griffith. Event 13, Heat 4. Lane 0, Emily Wilton, Latrobe. Lane 1, Alicia Bissenden, RMIT. Lane 2, Laura O'Meara, Victoria. Lane 3, Zoe Diamond, New South Wales. Lane 4, Morgan Harrison, WA. Lane 5, Ho Ning Huang, Monash. Lane 6, Shannon Smith, UTS. Lane 7, Brianne Filand, Monash. Lane 8, Natalie Bongalas, RMIT. Lane 9, Katie McNamara, ANU. Event 13, Heat 5. Lane 0, Jacinta Mattingly, UTS. Lane 1, Erin Bryers, ACU. Lane 2, Natasha Kosev, ANU. Lane 3, Mia Costa-Karkos, Melbourne. Lane 4, Genevieve Arsenan, Queensland. Lane 5, Harriet Rooks, ANU. Lane 6, Emily Seymour, QUT. Lane 7, Emma Nier, Melbourne. Lane 8, Amy Baker, New South Wales. Lane 9, Michaela Coulter, Southern Cross. Heat 6. Lane 0, Madeline Theophanides, Latrobe. Lane 1, Caitlin Mills, Griffith. Lane 2, Laura Crockett, Macquarie. Lane 3, Alison Gelto, UTS. Lane 4, Amelia Ellis, Melbourne. Lane 5, Emma Hatterley, Monash. Lane 6, Laura Seddon, Monash. Lane 7, Jamie Muscat, Australian College of PE. Lane 8, Louise Keith, WA. Lane 9, Jessica McDonald, Queensland. This is Heat 7, Lane 0, Wendy Knott, Queensland. Lane 1, Emily Bennett, QUT. Lane 2, Rebecca Holmes, Melbourne. Lane 3, Charlotte McEwen, UTS. Lane 4, Mandy Groves, Bond. Lane 5, Charlotte Mutton, ACU. Lane 6, Duchesse Delaney, QUT. Lane 7, Abigail Niku, ACU. Lane 8, Margot Cunningham, New South Wales. Lane 9, Roland Delaney, QUT. Event 13, Heat 8. Lane 0, Kimberly Badura, Flinders. Lane 1, Kiara Siscoto, Queensland. Lane 2, Grace Shang, ANU. Lane 3, Emma McDonald, Newcastle. Lane 4, Emma McKeon, Griffith. Lane 5, Sophie Taylor, UTS. Lane 6, Sinead Craig, Queensland. Lane 7, Rebecca Welke, Southern Queensland. Lane 8, Cassandra Van Brugel, Newcastle. Lane 9, Caroline Saxby, Queensland. Heat 9. Lane 0, Lauren Wilson, Macquarie. Lane 1, Jessie Quinn, UTS. Lane 2, Taylor Green, Queensland. Lane 3, Helen Alt, Monash. Lane 4, Melanie Wright, Bond. Lane 5, Megan Connor, Sydney. Lane 6, Kia Melverton, Griffith. Lane 7, Madeline Muntz, UTS. Lane 8, Joanne Towers, Victoria. Lane 9, Rennie Schneider, Deakin. We move now to event 14, the men's 50 metres freestyle. Lane 3, Lorenzo Meneses, Queensland. Lane 5, Shen Huang, ANU. Lane 6, Henry Poitras, ANU. Lane 7, Samuel Turner, Newcastle. Heat 2 of event 14. Lane 0, Daniel Lee, New South Wales. Lane 1, Jonathan Hayes, Victoria. Lane 2, Lachlan Tyson, Latrobe. Lane 3, Jordan Forsyth, New South Wales. Lane 4, Nicholas So, Melbourne. Lane 5, Victor Kessler's, Curtin. Lane 6, Jeremy Pitt, Monash. Lane 7, Matthew Scully, RMIT. Lane 7, Taz Jacobs, Queensland. Lane 8, Sam Rice, Latrobe. Heat 3. Lane 0, Callum Boxall, Latrobe. Lane 1, Aidan Schubert, WA. Lane 2, Dylan Cubello, Latrobe. Lane 4, Aaron Murphy, Queensland. Lane 5, David Almeida, New South Wales. Lane 6, Blake Adamson, New South Wales. Lane 7, Peter Woolley, RMIT. Lane 8, Kyle Donaldson, QUT. Lane 9, Alexander Ingle, New South Wales. I have a referee's infraction report. Event 14, Heat 1, the men's 50 metres freestyle. The swimmer in lane 4 was disqualified, started before the starting signal. Heat 5. Lane 1, Patrick Kwok, New South Wales. Lane 2, John Chen, Latrobe. Lane 3, Matthew Etchgaray, Queensland. Lane 4, Christian Galvin, QUT. Lane 5, Kevin Chan, ANU. Lane 6, Jesse Martino, WA. Lane 7, Yashadan Lonkar, Latrobe. Lane 8, Henry Street, Latrobe. Lane 9, Boyd Kelly, Melbourne. I have a referee's infraction report. Event 14, Heat 2, the men's 50 metres freestyle. The swimmer in lane 6 was disqualified, started before the starting signal. Event 14, Heat 6. Lane 0, Jack Diamond, New South Wales. Lane 1, Justin Woolley, Victoria. Lane 2, Nicholas Sloman, QUT. Lane 3, Timothy Roberts, Latrobe. Lane 4, Timothy Mansfield, Victoria. Lane 5, Jackson Sainty, Monash. Lane 7, Alex Bradford, UTS. Lane 8, Joshua Hollingdale, ACU. Lane 9, Peter Shelev, Melbourne. In the water is heat 7. Heat 8. Heat 9. Heat 10. Heat 11. Swimmers in events 15 and 16 should be in marshalling. Event 15, the women's 200 metres breaststroke, heat 1. Lane 0, Olivia Witz, Monash. Lane 1, Roning Ong, Queensland. Lane 3, Abigail Lee Hu, ACU. Lane 4, Kiara Scotto, Queensland. Lane 5, Cassandra Van Brugel, Newcastle. Lane 8, Honing Wang, Monash. This is heat 2 of event 15, the women's 200 metres breaststroke. In lane 1, Alicia Fissenden, RMIT. Lane 3, Madison Dwyer, UTS. Lane 4, Ashley Olive, Griffith. Lane 5, Carly Milliken, Sydney. Lane 7, Natalie Bongalis, RMIT. Lane 8, Gemma Davey, La Trobe. Lane 9, Madison Craig, James Cook. Marshalling the swimmers in event 17, that's the women's 50 butterfly. Would you move to marshalling now, please? We move now to event 16, the men's 200 breaststroke, heat 1. In lane 1, Lorenzo Menezes, Queensland. Lane 2, William Chan, Monash. Lane 4, Trent Abbott, Western Sydney. Lane 5, Solomon Wright Bond. Lane 6, Dylan Brown, QUT. And lane 7, Timothy Roberts, La Trobe. So further call for the women in event 17. The 50 metres butterfly. You should be making your way to marshalling now. Event 16, Heat 2. Swimming in lane 2, Joshua Blumberg, New South Wales. Lane 3, John Woods, ACU. Lane 4, Jesse King, Sydney. Lane 5, Sean Abbott, New South Wales. Lane 7, Frank Leckus, RMIT. Event 16, Heat 3. Swimming in lane 1, Yashadan Longcar, Latrobe. Lane 2, Alexander O'Hare, Macquarie. Lane 3, Connor Scott, Queensland. Lane 4, Justin Woolley, Victoria. Lane 5, Donald Cameron, Macquarie. Lane 8, Michael Wellsford, Monash. Would swimmers in event 18, the men's 50 metres butterfly, make their way to marshalling now, please? Event 18 to marshalling. We move now to event 17, the women's 50 metres butterfly, heat 1. Lane 2, Shannon Smith, UTS. Lane 3, Natalie Bongalis, RNIT. Lane 4, Lucy Welsh, Melbourne. Lane 5, Monica Pham, La Trobe. Lane 6, Stephanie Andrews, New South Wales. Event 17, Heat 2. Lane 0, Kimberly Branson, Griffith. Lane 2, Morgan Harrison, WA. Lane 3, Ashley Van Kemenade, ACU. Lane 4, Rachel Stewart, Monash. Lane 5, Lauren Anderson, Flinders. Lane 6, Emily Jane Miller, Flinders. Lane 7, Alison Fisher, ACU. Lane 8, Clarissa Moody, ACU. Lane 9, Katie McNamara, ANU. Heat 3. Lane 1, Jamie Muscat, ACPE. Lane 2, Olivia Witts, Monash. Lane 3, Nicole Hurley, ACU. Lane 4, Zoe Diamond, New South Wales. Lane 5, Sarah Sestanovich, Monash. Lane 6, Alison Jalbo, UTS. Lane 8, Wan Yi Tan, sorry, that's lane 7 from UTS. Lane 8, Laura O'Meara, Victoria. Lane 9, Holly Wells, New England. Heat 4. Lane 1, Ronan Delaney, QUT. Lane 2, Grace Zhang, ANU. Lane 3, Abigail Lihu, ACU. Lane 4, Melanie Wright, Bond. Lane 5, Charlotte McEwen, UTS. Lane 6, Charlotte Mugden, ACU. Lane 7, Samantha Marchedo, Canberra. Lane 9, Natasha Kosev, ANU. Heat 5. Zero, Madeline Theophanides Latrobe. 1, Kimberly Vidura Flinders. 3, Duchesse Delaney QUT. 4, Maddie Groves Bond. 5, Rebecca Holmes Melbourne. 6, Madeline Munns UTS. 7, Jenna Lemartinen Queensland. 8, Rebecca Welke Southern Queensland. 9, Emily Bennett QUT. Heat 6. Zero, Wendy Knott, Queensland. 1, Erin Briers, ACU. 2, Taylor Green, Queensland. 3, Hannah Hobson, Canberra. 4, Emma McKeon, Griffith. 5, Lauren Wilson, Macquarie. 6, Emma Nier, Melbourne. 7, Emma McDonald, Newcastle. 8, Sinead Craig, Queensland. 9, Amelia Ellis, Melbourne. All the competitors in event 18 should be in marshalling now. And if the swimmers from event 19 could make their way to marshalling, please. That's the women's 100 backstroke. This is heat 1 of event 18, the men's 50 fly. Lane 2, John van Stecklenburg Bond. 3, Jonathan Skikluna, Latrobe. 5, Jonathan Hayes, Victoria. 6, Sheng Huang, ANU. Heat 2. Lane 0, Peter Woolley, RMIT. Lane 1, Liam Ben, QUT. Lane 2, Daniel Lee, New South Wales. 3, Matthew Scully, RMIT. 4, Jesse Martino, WA. 5, Lizco Makowitz, Newcastle. 6, Kyle Donaldson, QUT. 7, Blake Adamson, New South Wales. 8, Kevin Chan, ANU. 9, Henry Street, Latrobe. This is heat 3, in lane 1, Dylan Cumello, Latrobe. 2, Jack Collins, QUT. 3, David Almeida, New South Wales. 4, Samuel Turner, Newcastle. 5, Max Carlton, QUT. 6, Timothy Mansfield, Victoria. 7, Jordan Forsyth, New South Wales. 8 Nathan Broadbent, Newcastle. Heat 4. Zero Lachlan Mackay, UTS. 1 Mitchell Coughlin, Monash. 2 Kieran Casey, ACU. 4 Aidan Bergs, Sunshine Coast. 6 Boyd Kelly, Melbourne. 8 Christian Galvin, QUT. 9 Ben Thornton, New South Wales. Heat 5. Zero Alexander Sendikas Latrobe. 1 Jackson Sankey, Monash. 2 Sean Abbott, New South Wales. 4 Thomas Meggett, Macquarie. 5 Mitchell Jack Griffith. 6 Samuel Sedgers, Griffith. 7 Nicholas Johnson, QUT. 8 Stanford Koali, Griffith. 9 Davis Irwin, Macquarie. Heat 6. One Justin Woolley, Victoria. 2 Donald Cameron, Macquarie. 3 Stuart Jack Griffith. 4 Alexander Graham, Bond. 5 Matthew Spence, New South Wales. 6 Jeffrey Lowe, James Cook. 7 Nathaniel Levy, Queensland. 8 Tristan Daniel, New South Wales. 9 Kieran Bergs, Sunshine Coast. Heat 7, and we are now marshalling event 20. One Benjamin Schreiner, Monash. 2 Jake Stevens, Queensland. 3 Edward Marks, UTS. 4 Chris Wright, Griffith. 5 Blake Jones, Griffith. 7 Luke Bibby, Macquarie. 8 Jamie Coates, Queensland. 9 Alexander Roth, UTS. We move now to event 19, the women's 100 metres backstroke. Lane 0, Mariah Chang, ANU. Lane 1, Tegan Rains, ADFA. Lane 2, Ashley Tunchin, RMIT. Lane 3, Chloe Wong, Melbourne. Lane 4, Manika Pham, Latrobe. Lane 5, Kelly Rasmussen, Curtin. Lane 8, Celine Cassif, Federation. Lane 9, Sabrina Moya, ANU. This is heat 2. In lane 2, Mia Costa-Carcos, Melbourne. Lane 4, Jasmine Tong, Queensland. Lane 5, Margot Cunningham, New South Wales. Lane 7, Joanne Towers, Victoria. Lane 9, Kirsten Rood, Monash. Heat 3. Lane 0, Nicola John Latrobe. Lane 1, Nicola Coulter, Southern Cross. Lane 2, Amelia Ellis, Melbourne. Lane 3, Emma Hatterley, Monash. Lane 4, Samantha Marchetto, Canberra. Lane 5, Jessie Quinn, UTS. Lane 6, Laura Crockett, Melbourne, Macquarie. Lane 7, Kimberly Vidura, Flinders. Lane 9, Brianne Filand, Monash. Heat 4. Lane 0, Amy Marsh, Latrobe. Lane 3, Caitlin Mills, Griffith. Lane 4, Maddie Groves, Griffith. Maddie Wilson, Griffith. Lane 5, Maddie Groves, Bond. Lane 7, Grace Shang, ANU. Lane 8, Laura Seddon, Monash. All the swimmers in event 20, the men's 100 backstroke, should be in marshalling. Event 20, the men's 100 metres backstroke, heat 1. Lane 0, Jordan Forsyth, New South Wales. Lane 1, Mitchell Conklin, Monash. Lane 2, Jack Collins, QUT. Lane 3, Raymond Mack, Melbourne. Lane 4, Lachlan Reid, New South Wales. Lane 5, Keelan Bridge, Sydney. Lane 6, Donald Cameron, Macquarie. Lane 7, Adam McNamara, Queensland. With the competitors in event 21, the women's 400 metres freestyle. Please make your way to marshalling now. If I could have the attention of the Monash team, please. If Benjamin Schreiner or a team representative could come to the recording area, please. Benjamin Schreiner from Monash. Heat 2. Lane 1, Luke Bibby, New South Wales. No, Macquarie. Lane 2, Bradley Mellington, Federation. Lane 3, Rory Sanders, Sunshine Coast. Lane 4, Peter Mills, Queensland. Lane 5, Tristan Daniel, New South Wales. Lane 7, Peter Shelev, Melbourne. Lane 8, Daniel Rokovsky, Monash. With the competitors in event 22, the men's 400 freestyle make their way to marshalling now, please. So that all swimmers in events 21 and 22 should be in or on their way to marshalling. Heat 3. Lane 0, Liam Ben, QUT. Lane 1, Fraser Marnie, Monash. Lane 2, Lachlan Neal, Queensland. Lane 3, Andrew Kennedy, ACU. Lane 4, Daniel Arnott, UTS. Lane 6, Jamie Coates, Queensland. Lane 7, Matthew Etchgaray, Queensland. Lane 9, Jeremy Pitt, Monash. Event 21, Heat 1. This is the women's 400 metres freestyle. Lane 0, Yuan Yi Tan, UTS. Lane 2, Sophie Taylor, UTS. Lane 3, Ronan Delaney, QUT. Lane 4, Kia Melverton, Griffin. Lane 5, Hayley Anshaw, ACU. Lane 7, Emma Happily, Monash. Lane 8, Laura O'Meara, Victoria. Lane 9, Selim Cassie, Federation. Heat 2 of event 21, swimming in lane 1, Alison Jelko, UTS, lane 2, Caroline Saxby, Queensland, lane 3, Emily Seymour, QUT, lane 5, Maddie Groves, Bond, lane 6, Kate Laidlaw, Monash, lane 7, Sarah Sestanovich, Monash, and lane 9, Kirsten Rood, Monash. This is heat 1 of event 22, the men's 400 freestyle. In lane 1, Marcello Giuliani, New South Wales. Lane 3, Benjamin Schreiner, Monash. Lane 4, Nicholas Sloman, QUT. Lane 5, Max Carlton, QUT. Lane 7, Davis Irwin, Macquarie. Lane 8, Blake Adamson, New South Wales. And lane 9, Taz Jacobs, Queensland. Just a reminder for this afternoon's relays, if you are still entering a team, we need to know the names. And if you are not entering a team, we need to know that as well. So before you leave, we need to be notified about your relay intentions. And we move now to the final heat of this morning's event, Heat 2, more men doing 400 freestyle. Swimming in lane 0 is Toby Hazelwood from Queensland. Lane 1, Peter Woolley, RMIT. Lane 2, Connor Scott, Queensland. Lane 3, Tristan Daniel, New South Wales. Lane 4, Joshua Hertz, Sydney. Lane 5, Shone Nishimoto, Griffith. Lane 6, Scott Pegg, Queensland. Lane 7, Peter Shelev, Melbourne. Lane 8, Christian Galvin, QUT. Lane 9, David Almeida, New South Wales. So just a further comment please with your relay teams. If you are withdrawing your nomination, would you please come over and let us know? And if you are still swimming, you need to come over and collect your form so we know who is going to be in the pool in what order. Thank you. That concludes this morning's program. Thank you to everybody. And just a reminder, relays, if you're withdrawing, we need to know. If you are competing, you need to collect a form, fill it out so we know who is swimming. Thank you all, and we'll see you all back here for warm-up at 1, finals commencing at 1:30.
I was 15 when I started swimming. I did a few other sports when I was a lot younger, and mostly athletics, and that finished at under 15. So I was looking for a new sport and ended up in the pool. Yeah, it can be difficult to balance everything that goes on. We've got around about a 30 to 35 hour training week these days, and that's actually dropped back as I've gotten older. So, it's pretty much a full-time job, and then on top of that, the hours I spend studying or at uni, and on the occasion, grabbing dinner with friends. So it can be difficult to juggle, but at this stage of my life, the swimming for me is number one, and that's been fantastic. I've been able to chip away at an MBA, and going quite well so far. I'm really enjoying it as well. So it's actually a really good distraction. I find you spend so much time in the water and so much time focusing on the training and that sort of high performance aspect of things, that the break away from it and switching your brain into an academic mode is actually quite rewarding.
I thought I'd try and give this swimming career a go, and I just so happened to join the squad that Mel was in. And from there we grew really good friends, and it wasn't until 2010 we got together, and then we decided to move to the Gold Coast to pursue another path in our career and join Glenn Baker's squad.
Yeah, I really enjoy coaching Mel most of the time. Look, she's very determined. She's single-minded. Nowadays, it's one thing that coaches really try and instill is balance within the swimmers' lives. So Mel taking on studies, I encourage that. We've had pretty interrupted 2013 with injury, so that was a difficult year. But she's come out on top now, and it's just that attitude that gets her through that.
I guess we train so hard for so long, and to break a world record is one of those things that you chase as a kid. You want to be a part of it one day, and probably don't ever expect to be, but that's always the goal. And for that to actually happen in real life, I guess, is it was pretty exciting. It kind of gives me goosebumps a little bit to think about it.